The James Webb Space Telescope, our best tool for looking at space, just sent back some amazing pictures of Pluto. These pics are changing what we thought we knew about the little icy planet. The data shows Pluto is way more interesting than just a frozen rock at the edge of the solar system. It looks like it has hidden oceans, geological activity, and some weird chemicals going on. Scientists are pretty surprised and scratching their heads. The heart on Pluto, called Sputnik Planitia, might hide a huge liquid ocean under a thick layer of ice. This is a big deal because that ocean could maybe have life in it, safe from the cold of space. Pluto's surface is strange. There are tall ice mountains and super smooth plains, which means stuff is still happening there. No one expected that. The inside of Pluto makes heat, which moves the ice around like a slow lava lamp. So, Pluto is still active, even though it's far from the sun. Pluto is now like Europa and Enceladus, other icy places that might have life under the ice. Water and stuff could be mixing in ways that help tiny life forms grow. If we found life on Pluto, that would change everything about where life can exist. Pluto's moon, Charon, is also odd. They are almost the same size and pull on each other, which makes heat inside. Charon has deep canyons and a red color, so it has a similar history to Pluto. Maybe stuff from Pluto goes to Charon, which could have the building blocks of life. The James Webb Space Telescope made these discoveries possible. It can see through the ice and find details that other telescopes couldn't. By looking at Pluto's surface and air, it found chemicals and different temperatures, making it seem more complex. Pluto's air is thin but weird. It's mostly nitrogen, with some methane and carbon dioxide. This makes haze layers that go up hundreds of miles. Pluto's air changes a lot as it goes around the sun. When it's closer, the ice turns into gas and makes air. When it's farther, the air freezes back. This never happens anywhere else. Both Pluto and Charon have red spots, probably from chemicals called tholins. These tholins give color and might lead to life chemicals. Scientists want to know if these tholins mix with water under Pluto's surface and make life stuff. One big thing is that Pluto might have an ocean under its ice, kept liquid by heat from inside. Earth has places like this with life, like deep-sea vents. If Pluto has the same, it could have life, even complex life. Looking under Pluto's crust could change where we think life can be. The pictures from the James Webb Space Telescope have everyone excited. Scientists and people are wondering what Pluto's secrets can tell us about the universe. For years, people didn't think Pluto was important, but now we know we didn't know much. As we get more data, we are waiting to know the answers for the questions. The Webb Telescope is just the start. Future trips will check out Pluto's secrets even more. These trips could find the ocean and maybe life. Some people want to send robot submarines into Pluto's ocean, which would be one of our greatest space achievements. Exploring Pluto up close is becoming real. Pluto is still active even though it's far from the sun, which helped to create convection inside Pluto to help create liquid ocean. Pluto is stripping away some of its atmosphere into making ionized particles into space, which help the interactions with its solar surrounding. Pluto's opened the door to possibilities as we venture off to our Kuiper belt. Pluto makes us remember that the universe is big, mysterious, and full of surprises. Pluto is challenging our knowledge, from mysterious air to a geology hidden oceans. What do you think? Could Pluto have life? What else is out there? Stay tuned. For a long time, Pluto was just a nothing at the edge of our solar system. But the James Webb Telescope changed that. Now everyone is interested. The questions Pluto has are far from answered. Scientists are convinced that this faraway planet may hold vital clues in the extreme environment it has. As time passes, there may be discoveries that is going to affect space explorations. Whether we find life or new knowledge about distant celestial bodies, this influence life on other planets and moons. There's more excitement than ever to examine Pluto closer. Sending robot probes to Pluto's surface, even deeper investigations could provide more direct answers to the question of life there. The idea of sending a robotic submarine is amazing. It is also boosting conversations about the future of space exploration. The new tools and technologies are developed to enhance our knowledge. Pluto acting as a point of most of this. With discoveries, we may see the real future of achieving journeys. The concept of habitable zones in space has traditionally been based around the temperatures for liquid water, but challenging Pluto challenges that view. Will future research have that a key to finding life in that does not rely by the existence of liquid and chemical processes? In this era, Pluto to continue inspire great of curiosity, wonder, and hope is growing, and as we more will continue to evolve great perspectives. The new data shows Pluto's way more interesting and active than we figured. Forget the idea of a dead, frozen rock. There's talk of hidden oceans, geological activity, and weird chemicals that we can't easily explain. Scientists are shocked and scratching their heads. The heart-shaped area, Sputnik Planitia, is key. What looked like frozen nitrogen might actually hide a huge liquid ocean under a thick layer of ice. This ocean could be a big deal in the search for alien life, since it's protected from harsh space conditions. There's a real chance microbes could live down there. Pluto's surface is also full of surprises. Ice mountains rival Earth's tallest peaks, and smooth plains suggest recent geological action. No one expected this much activity on a body we thought was frozen solid. Heat from inside Pluto makes the nitrogen ice move like a slow lava lamp. So, Pluto's not frozen at all. Pluto's now on a list with other icy moons and planets like Europa and Enceladus that might have life under the ice. Water and organic molecules could mix in ways that create life-friendly conditions, even for tiny organisms. If we found microbes on Pluto, it would totally change how we think about where life can exist. Pluto's relationship with its moon, Charon, is also weird. They're almost the same size and pull on each other, making internal heat and changes to both. Charon has its own mysteries, deep canyons and a strange red color, suggesting it shares a history with Pluto. Material might even move from Pluto to Charon, possibly carrying the stuff needed for life. These amazing finds wouldn't be possible without the James Webb Space Telescope. Its infrared tech sees through Pluto's ice, showing hidden details. By studying Pluto's surface and air, the telescope has found organic compounds and temperature differences, painting a picture of a much more complex world. Pluto's thin atmosphere is surprisingly complex, made mostly of nitrogen with some methane and carbon dioxide. This creates haze layers that go hundreds of miles high. As Pluto orbits, its atmosphere changes a lot. When it's closer to the sun, ice turns to gas, making a temporary atmosphere. When it's farther, the atmosphere freezes back. This cycle is unique in our solar system, giving scientists a chance to study how distant bodies handle extreme conditions. Both Pluto and Charon have reddish spots, likely from tholins, organic compounds made when UV rays hit methane. These tholins color the surface and might be linked to the basic chemistry that leads to life. Scientists want to know if these, mixed with water ice, could be building blocks for life. One of the biggest surprises is the possibility of a huge ocean under Pluto's ice, kept liquid by radioactive heat. Similar places on Earth, like deep-sea vents, are full of life. If Pluto's ocean is similar, it could support life, even complex stuff. Understanding Pluto's crust could show us that life can exist in unexpected places. The release of these images and data has everyone excited. Scientists, governments, and the public are all wondering what Pluto's secrets mean for the universe. It was once seen as unimportant, but Pluto is proving we don't know as much as we thought. As new data comes in, the anticipation grows. These discoveries are just the start. Future missions, like orbiters and landers, will dig deeper. They could find proof of the ocean and maybe even life. Some people want to send robotic submarines into Pluto's ocean, a huge engineering challenge and one of humanity's greatest space achievements. As tech gets better, exploring Pluto up close is becoming more real. Pluto is still geologically active, even far from the sun. It makes enough heat to cause movement in its crust and keep a possible ocean liquid. This heat might be from radioactive decay and gravity from Charon. Pluto doesn't have a strong magnetic field like Earth's, but it interacts with solar wind, creating a tail of ionized particles. The James Webb Space Telescope has spotted weird energy patterns around Pluto, suggesting interactions with the Kuiper Belt. This shows how small planets interact with their surroundings. The discoveries on Pluto are just the beginning. With future missions to the Kuiper Belt, humanity is ready to explore new frontiers. Pluto is full of possibilities, showing that even distant worlds can have fascinating stories. As tech improves, the line between science fiction and reality blurs. Pluto shows us the universe is vast, mysterious, and full of surprises. Once thought boring, Pluto is anything but. It has active geology, a strange atmosphere, hidden oceans, and organic molecules. This dwarf planet is changing our ideas about what's possible at the edge of the solar system. The James Webb Space Telescope's images have turned Pluto into a focus of exploration. Even the most remote places hold secrets. Pluto is inspiring new missions, technologies, and questions about our place in the cosmos. Could it have life? What other wonders are hidden? What can it tell us about where we came from? The story of Pluto is just getting started, reminding us that the universe is vast, mysterious, and full of surprises. For years, Pluto was ignored. But the James Webb Space Telescope's finds have sparked interest, hinting at its potential to change our understanding of life. The mysteries of Pluto are far from solved. Scientists think this faraway world could offer clues about how life exists in extreme environments. As we find out more about Pluto, it may give us a new view on the origin of life. These discoveries have big implications for future space trips. If we find microbes in Pluto's oceans or learn about the composition of distant bodies, it will change how we look for life on other planets. The idea of sending probes to Pluto's surface and investigating its oceans is exciting. Scientists are even thinking about a robotic submarine. The public is also fascinated by space exploration, thanks to new information like that from the James Webb Space Telescope. This enthusiasm is leading to discussions about the future of space exploration. As more countries and companies get involved, the race to uncover the universe's secrets is heating up. New tools are being developed to help us understand the solar system, with Pluto getting a lot of attention. Pluto's hidden ocean challenges the traditional view of habitable zones. Maybe life can exist in places we thought were too extreme. This opens up new possibilities for understanding Pluto and other icy bodies. The key to finding life might not be proximity to a star, but the presence of liquid water and the right chemistry. Pluto has become a symbol of the potential for exploration. As the James Webb Space Telescope continues to reveal more, it's inspiring anew of curiosity and hope. What started as a search for answers about Pluto's strange features has become a quest to understand life, the universe, and everything. What excites you most about the discoveries on Pluto? Do you think we're close to learning more about the potential for life beyond Earth? Feel free to share your thoughts.